Welcome to the Garage USA. Thanks for tuning in. This week we did get some more snow. However, I think the worst of winter is over as temperatures are warming up a little bit. It was Valentine's Day this week, and my girlfriend and I had a nice dinner that was prepared by her oldest son and my daughter. They did a fabulous job making us a lovely dinner. Speaking of Valentine's Day, Hot Wheels makes a Roger Dodger Valentine's Day edition car. Not a bad looking car. I think they make a Roger Dodger for almost every occasion. Looks nice, got some nice paint on it. But this is not the car that I'm doing this week. This week I will be customizing a Matchbox 1957 Chevy. But first, I'd like to thank everyone that commented and sent me messages last week in regards to which car I should do. And it is going to be the Cobra. I do have some new wheels on order, and so as soon as those come in, this car will be the next project. But now, without further ado, here is the Matchbox 1957 Chevy. It's a super fast model. I've had this particular car probably since, the early to mid 1980s. It's a car that I really didn't play with much. Mostly I don't like that kind of that salmon color. I mean, it does have a cool custom hood on there that tilts up. That's pretty cool. It's got the side pipes, the chrome interior, which I obviously don't like, but otherwise not a bad looking car. It's in really good condition, mostly because I don't believe that this got much play. It's got 2 posts to drill out, so I'll put it in the vise, drill out those 2 posts, and get it apart. Now that those posts are drilled out, I'll use a screwdriver to pop this apart. And then the base comes off. The interior with the side pipes, it's all nice and shiny chrome. That just lifts out. And the glass just pops out. Now that the hood is off, this has a little tab here that holds this in. So you just need to press on that and lift this up. And then this will just pop right out. And that is the engine and the inner fender wells. So that'll be painted. There are 2 little tabs here that hold in the front grille and license plate. So I will have to drill these out. And this is ready for the stripper. So I'm just going to hit this with some Citra Strip. And then I will let that sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. And now that that's been degreased and sanded, I'm going to hit this with the Tamiya Fine Primer. And so after a couple of coats of the primer, I'm going to actually shoot the color in a Testors enamel, and it is a gloss custom red. Okay, now that I got a couple of coats of paint on there, I'm going to allow this to dry for a while, and I'm going to go ahead and turn my attention to the interior. So what I'm going to do with the interior is I'm going to tape off a few sections that I'm going to leave chrome, and then I will prime this and paint this. So one thing I am going to tape off here is the rear frame rails and the rear bumper. And then I'm going to tape off these chrome side pipes. Okay, and now the interior is ready to be primed and painted. So I've cleaned that, degreased it, and it is ready to be primed. I'll be shooting the interior in flat black. Now that I got that painted, I will let that dry. And while the paint is still tacky, I'm going to go ahead and peel the tape off of there. And that is going to look awesome once the car is put back together. So the base is in really good condition. You know, not too bad. I'm just going to go ahead and clean it up with some soap and water. And I'm also going to clean the windshield up. This is actually in really good shape. So again, just some soapy water. I'll go ahead and I'll get that cleaned up. Now that the paint has had some time to dry, I'm going to add the finer details. This has probably been one of the most challenging cars that I've worked with as far as the finer details. You know, trying to get all those chrome strips and additional little features. There's a lot of lines on this car, and it just made it really challenging. Plus, you know, with my lack of depth perception, it just makes things just that much more difficult. Alright, so let's put this thing back together. There is the body. I'll install the motor and fender wells by clicking that into place. Then I will put the front grille onto the hood. The glass will go in next, followed by the interior. And finally, the base. And there it is, the Matchbox super fast 57 Chevy. I did put some custom wheels on it from another car. I think it looks better. Again, there were some issues with the finer details, trying to get that chrome line across there. But overall, I think it turned out okay. Let me know what you think in the comments below. like to thank you for watching this series of videos. If you enjoyed the video that you just watched, go ahead and click like and subscribe. If you have any questions or would like to contact me directly, send me an email at thegarageusa@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.